Hi, everybody. Messing with my mic over here. Oh, goodness. Always something going on with Instagram. I'm super excited to be here with you all tonight while I get this set up. How are you all doing? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. I forgot to get TikTok going, so give me 2 seconds. What's your vibe today? How are you? What have you been up to? Tell me all the things. Tell me all the things. For fuck's. Oh, goodness. Did you hear that? That definitely got my attention. Hold on, folks. I know this is the story of my life. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm actually not like running ridiculously behind today and I can somewhat be on time. I lied straight to my face. I lied straight to my face. Where do I want to? I just. I think you're just gonna live here, TikTok. You're gonna live here and just have my side boob. All right, here we go. Super excited. Super excited, everybody. I was getting a lot of songs coming through today. Hi, King Grizzly. Hello, Victoria. Hi, Dee. Hello, hello. I'm working on my YouTube page. Oh my gosh, amazing. You're welcome to come to Magic to Market if you need help with any of the background stuff on YouTube, making sure your settings are good, all that stuff. I can help you. I just read Mango Men chapter. Oh my goodness, Day! Tell me, what did you think? Okay, tell me your vote. Did you vote? Because I'm also giving away a spot in the art of love and magnetism for next week's class. How was it? What did you think? What's your vibe? I love all the feedback. I'm gonna get my deck right now. There's some new folks. Tell me who you are, where are you calling in from, and we're gonna get started on tarot. I was getting a lot of messages and needed to start TikTok. I've endless opportunities popping up for me. Life has been amazing. Hey, yes, Victoria. Grand evening. Hello, Barbara. Love goddess. Hello, hello. I love when you wear your makeup. Oh, thank you so much. I've been reorganizing my life and my calendar and all the things and sticking to my alarm. So I actually had time today because I'm getting things together. I'm going to do that. North Carolina. Oh my goodness. I lived there for a while. I lived in Charlotte, in Noda. You're welcome to go check out my book at the local spiritual store beneath the cat store or the cat cafe. I thought it was so good. I thought it was opening things for me. I'm learning to surrender and allow myself to truly be vulnerable in relationships. Amazing. I'm so glad it was helpful. Hello, TikTok. Hi, everybody. Tonight we're doing a collective tarot reading. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, just to start. I am really excited because it's still Lionsgate, and that gives me so much love and appreciation. Dee, I just appreciate you sharing and checking out the Substack. For anybody who's new here and does not know, I have a book that I am writing actively thanks to the community here called The Mango Men and Other Manifestations. And it's really fun. You head to my Substack and each week I drop a new chapter. And in order to vote, Dee, I will tell you right now, in order to vote, you have to write in the comments on Substack under that chapter your color heart that you are voting. I put the hearts, right? Whether or not you think the story is true or false. And then every Friday I go live and I talk about the story behind that chapter, whether or not it was true and all those things, because it's all about being a child of Oshun, working with the universe and the ancestors. And it's so much fun. Everybody gets to guess. I pull a name out of the drawing and that person gets a spot in the following week's class. So it's a lot of fun. All you have to do is comment below the article. Oh, you've started a gratitude journal. Amazing. That's perfect right now for Lionsgate. Today's the 12th. So like if you haven't done any sort of manifesting or journaling, candle lighting, like all the things. If you need a tarot reading, like this is collective, but if you need personal tarot reading, head to my description and book one. I also have text tarot, so you can get like a one quickie question, and that's $22 right now. And I will text you your spread and things like that. Thumbs up the live stream. Thank you, live stream. Thank you so much. Yes, everybody, if you can like the video, that would be great. I'm going to start pulling some cards for this collective tarot. I was getting a lot of information before I came on here. A lot of fun, a lot of newness, and also like it felt like there might be three different groupings in here. We'll see how the energy flows. But also I was getting love, like love, relationships, someone coming into your life, maybe a little sexy time, like all the things. And I also kept hearing latch. That song kept playing. And then the other one, are you going to stay the night? So maybe some of you have some steamy things that are going to happen quite soon, and you might need to pack your bag or something. The first card out is the 9 of Cups. I mean, come on. That is the fulfillment card. So for folks in this collective, and also on the bottom of the deck, I'm going to say we have the 8 of Cups. This is the universe. I'm feeling heavily like universe energy, but also a little bit of the ancestors as well, because you've been spending so much time walking away. And right now they're showing me literally 10 months. So this might have been like almost a year for many of you, or you've gone through a lot of transition in the last year because you've been doing this literal walking away. And I literally kind of just heard in my head someone say like, when people say like, bitch, bye, like that kind of energy, like, because you've been so relentless with your boundaries and your happiness and stepping into your light, you are getting this fulfillment. Like, I feel like in order to start the reading like this, I feel like this is going to be a ridiculously like affirmative reading for anybody who is needing it today. You look like a goddess mermaid with a makeup and shirt. Oh my goodness, thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts ever. Can you see? It's one of my favorites ever. I want it in 50 million colors. 50 million colors. I'm going to pull some more cards. I appreciate that so much. Are y'all living in your authenticity this week? I'm hearing a lot of folks like really leaning into the stuff that they like to do, which includes like how they dress, how they show up in the world, how they make plans with their friends. I'm also hearing, yeah. So confirmation. Shut the front door. Wow, Spirit is chit-chatting. So on the bottom of the deck, and also the card that I pulled out is the 7 of Wands. So, but this card was interestingly coming out like this at the bottom of the deck. They're communicating very like one-in-one, which I love because they're making it very clear. So you have been through a lot of heartbreak in your past, whether it's been like with friendships, whether it's been with family members, whether it's been, I'm even hearing like sometimes you just walk along the street and some people are just really crappy to you for no good reason some days. Or maybe you've even gotten like, hold on. And maybe you've even gotten some like not candles. Hold on, I'm getting candles now because I was looking at the candles. Maybe some of you need candle readings, but I'm even getting like, I'm just hearing like a bunch of different types of judgment. Maybe you've been using different types of ways to defend your energy or cleanse your energy, and your ancestors and your guides are saying like that's been the right thing to do for you this entire time. So keep following your intuition. And I'm hearing like speak to the people who we bring you to. So if you've been guided to talk to someone this week, or like go see someone or make an appointment, I'm even hearing they're saying like do that because there's something there for you. But as confirmation, we also have the 3 of Swords here in reverse, which is you fully shifted out of this heartbreak energy, and maybe right now you might be in the like on your path of processing the emotions that you went through. like not necessarily, like every once in a while maybe you're getting like tightness in your chest or a little anxiety, or maybe you're frustrated every once in a while, but you are out of the heartbreak energy. But it's almost like your body needs to catch up with everything else that's been going on, and so you're going through like in an additional purging. I would say that that's what it feels like. And and also what flew out as I was pulling these cards out is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is literally celebration, like you're happily ever after. I'm still feeling like a lot of love with this card, which could be like if you are in a relationship, it could be renewed energy. But for some of you, this is your gift from spirit of having worked so hard to clear out people and energy. And I'm hearing like financial mindsets that don't serve you anymore, having a happier ending with like a community that you love is what I'm hearing. And even for I'm seeing like some of you even being like hosts at your house or in your space. Like it's almost like you've been in isolation for a long time, but now you're going outside again, you're taking care of yourself, and now spirit can deliver the people who are like meant to be in your life. And so it feels like you might actually be a social person, but you've been on guard. I'm hearing like from this old energy, and you had to shift into this peace in order to get here to the celebration. I'm a huge advocate for protecting your peace and walking away. Yeah. So confirmation for you. Yes. That reminds me, I shaved my head, and the first thing that happened as I walked out the hair salon was someone laughing in my face. Yeah, exactly. So spirit and your ancestors are confirming for you that, you know, you've had to deal with a lot, even amongst you trying to like be within your peace. And so you are receiving, I'm hearing your karmic justice. Like you are in the energy of receiving your karmic justice. And so like enjoy every single moment of what you are experiencing, what you are welcoming into your life, what God is like blessing you with. Like, and for some of you, I know some of you use the word spirit, but that that specifically said like what God is blessing you with, and it feels like very collective as well. Because I also have a video coming out today that was all coming out tomorrow, which was all about God's blessings. So if this is resonating with you, then I would also watch the video that is dropping tomorrow, because it will likely pertain to you as well as further confirmation, just guidance on how you can really open up your energy to God. Today was rough earlier. Yeah, sometimes it happens. What happened, Kevin? Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? All of this resonates. Thank you for confirming that. And I did see Christine at the beginning of the live. One of the comments had said about a reading about their mother. So anyone is welcome to book a tarot reading. I am going to be offering pre-recorded readings as well. So if you don't want to do one live, that's totally fine. If you don't want to do a text tarot, totally fine. I'm going to be offering a pre-recorded reading, and I'll probably do it in 2 or 3 different types so that you can pick the time length that you are wanting. And then there's also the option to do a yearly spread, which I'm really excited about because I've done it before and it's so much fun to do. And you can just have your spread for the entire year. The card that this is so strange how these cards are coming out. But I love it. So the card that is also coming out is the Queen of Cups, which is you really being in the energy of mastering your emotions, mastering what truly makes you happy. And I'm also getting like for some of you, it's also like literally drinking more water and like realizing that there were parts of you that had been so stressed out that you didn't even realize that you weren't nourishing your body very much, which could be for someone, or just like paying attention to the fact that, oh, maybe my skin's a little bit drier today, I'm gonna like moisturize it, or I'm feeling a little bit hungrier today, so I'm going to make some more food, give my body what it needs. Oh, I'm feeling a little tired, more tired than I thought, I'm going to go like rest. So that is what this Queen of Cups energy is. Again, it's regardless of of gender and things like that. It's really like, as you see, they're like sitting peacefully in the water and like admiring this cup that they have, which is you really admiring the energy inside of you, and your emotions, right? And everything that you have gone through. Because they're also showing me like sitting down and also reflecting on all of the moments of your life, and then like journaling about it. Like I see someone like looking about like, oh, like this happened in my life, I'm going to write about it and, reflect and see how far I've come. So if any of you have been doing manifestation, it's almost like you're like, you're making a conscious decision to not manifest the way you were manifesting before and not call in what you were calling in before. And you are consciously manifesting this new life as the Queen of Cups, which is like very balanced, peaceful, calm energy, is what I also feel in my own body and my own energy for the collective. And then these two also came out, which again is confirmation that you even had for this card, is what I'm hearing, like a lot of conflicting thoughts about what you were wanting. But I'm also getting that like some of that energy wasn't coming from you. Some of that energy was coming from the people who you were surrounded with, who were in a sense like trapping you, but you had to realize that you were trapping yourself in a way. And so this Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is someone who can take accountability, because the only way to master your emotions is to master accountability, is to master the depth within inside you. Hi, TikTok. Feel free to join us on YouTube too if you are wanting to. The link is in the bio. The only way to master this balance, this water energy, this yamaya, if some of you work with the orishas, right, is to do your ego work, is to dive into your shadow. And so your ancestors, your guides, and God is really saying like, you have been digging deep. Like you've been digging deep. The Queen of Cups is water. So even, if you've been getting into bodies of water, or like you feel like you've been submerged into this energy of wanting to cry, of wanting to purge, and then coming out quite quickly. Hold on, I need to. Oh, there we go. And finding peace in your journey. Hold on. There we go. So I'm also getting like for this card, which is the Two of Wands in reverse, it was almost like you couldn't even see your path ahead for a while because you were so submerged into all of this low energy that needed to be released, but you are fully out of that. Like you are literally the Queen of Cups. Hello. Yes, stay hydrated. Peace, everyone. Hi, Emerald. I love orishas. I'm very connected to Yamaya. Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense. Yamaya is very like very, very healing, very loving, very like I'm here to usher you into another stage of your life with this like with this flow of energy. It's not so much like, sometimes when orishas come or when angels come, it could feel a little disjointed because their energy is so strong. Like Yamaya literally is like water and will float you into a new life. And you don't even realize that they're there sometimes until you're like, oh, hi. That's what it kind of feels like. Let's see what else is coming out for you. Let's see what else is coming out for the collective. Yeah, so you are coming out of a time of hardship and like carrying things by yourself. So if any of you have started meeting your soul tribe, or feel like you've already met them, or feel like you are close to meeting them, this is your confirmation, right? Like you're no longer carrying not just this trauma, but like your path by yourself. Like you might even start to receive some destiny helpers, right? I haven't talked about that video for a long time, but I have a destiny helpers video on my page about how to recognize them and what they really do, right? Destiny helpers come and literally place you on your destined path or give you tools to help you keep going. And destiny helpers are not necessarily the same as your soul family, your soul tribe. They have like a shorter contract to basically help you, and then the contract ends and you may not see them again. They're there to help guide you. And so I'm getting for a lot of you, if you have been meeting some very interesting people who have been channeling quite strongly, or feels very synchronistic, or just like a giant download that has been given to you while you're out, like I'm seeing, like even at like a health food store and stuff like that. Like if you're getting that, those are your destiny helpers. And so let that be confirmation for you that you are on the right path. And that means that you are on your destined path, because that's also something that God wants me to clarify is a lot of times, sometimes people, you know, that was a very oddly worded sentence, but sometimes people will think that they have to like keep looking for their destined path, and sometimes they're already on it, and you are already on it. And usually when you go through these cycles of breaking free of trauma, you're going to plop into your your destined path. And usually it's you going through trials and tribulations of heartbreak, of false twin flames, of hardship, of really hitting rock bottom, or going back up and then hitting rock bottom, because you're going through all of this growth physically, mentally, like with your finances, in relationships, so you can learn. And that's when all of your tests are going on at the same time, and then you can get into your calm waters, right? Like there's always the storm before all of the quiet. So this is that confirmation for you. So how many of you, let me know in the chat, have met their soul tribe, or feel like they have, or feel like they're close? What has your energy been like recently? I feel like the love is starting to come in right now. Starting to come in. Let me hydrate myself. Today I'm drinking dandelion root. It's quite delicious. It's very, very delicious. Dark earth frequency. I feel I'm close. Yeah. Let this be confirmation for sure. Have you been going outside? Do you work from home? It definitely feels like a lot of people are meeting folks they're meant to meet. Yeah, so we have the Four of Cups here, and it came out in reverse. So this is you no longer also being in the energy of not seeing the opportunities, right? Like, because it was almost like you were searching for opportunities, you were praying for opportunities, and then God and your ancestors were like, the opportunities are there, but you're not seeing them because you're too focused on something else. It's almost like you refocused your energy to yourself and to your lens moving forward, and like shut a portal behind you is what they're kind of showing me. Yes, I'm starting to go back outside. Okay, yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. Good. I'm glad you're going outside. Hola, hello, Zawadi. It's great to see you. My ex finally got exposed for her past and present treachery. Uh-oh. Karmic justice. That's what I said. Um, she was still lying. All I could do was laugh. All the gaslighting, deception playing in my face is done. I'm so happy. I'm so glad the truth came out for you. I'm so glad the truth came out for you. That has to happen. Like, I'm telling you right now, keep elevating, keep like living in this high energy, keep ascending, keep manifesting in this lion's gate, because the higher you go and the closer you are to God, and the closer you are to your ancestors and guides and all of that, the easier it is for your karmic justice to be able to balance itself, right? Like, it's going to happen no matter what. But if you sink to a lower frequency, and if you engage, with people, I'm not saying this is for you, but I'm just talking in general. Like, if you engage with those people, then your karmic justice can't come in, because you're tampering with a different type of karma, right? You can't hold good karma if you're tampering in bad karma, right? Beautiful souls. How are you, Z, and everyone else? Dee, thank you for asking. I feel freaking amazing. I've had a lot going on today, but I'm having so much fun. And it's been a fast energy day with spirit, and I can't wait to share with you all this big surprise next week. It is killing me, but I felt really focused today. Like I felt like I was accomplishing a lot, and I just feel like so filled with love. And when I got to the river, I was like, all I want to do is like run in and out of the river over and over and over again. And I saw one of my friends, and Mary, who is helping me quite a bit. And it's just been a really great day, and I appreciate you asking so much. I feel like my cup is filled today and renewed, and I slept really well, and I ate a ton. Like I ate a ton today. And usually I'm running around so much that I can't eat a lot and I'm really tired, but I feel very nourished in many ways. Hi, Azure. Hello. It's great to see you. I'm fabulous. The group seems like they're doing well too. Hi, Oracle Goddess. I know I'm in a false union. It's because it's become so clear. I woke up 6 a.m. cussing him out in my dream, and I see him standing there staring at me. I guess he was projecting shit at me. Oh no. Emerald, what are you going to do, you think? And you don't have to answer because if you don't want to, I know it's a public chat. Hi, TikTok. Hello, everybody. Hi, Hope. You're welcome to come join us on YouTube too, as well. I have this up just in case for TikTok. Y'all, this mic, I I'm just glad it's working. I'm super grateful I moved on. That is wild. That is super wild. I like how you go through each person's comments. That's so beautiful. Yeah, I love doing it. And I like when I go live, my goal is to help each and every one of you. I'm not just here to like, toss cards. And I am really big on acknowledgement and belonging and love, because I feel like social media is so distant. And I want you to know that I see you, and I want other people to see you, and let people know that it's a safe place. It's a safe place to be seen, and I see you. So you're not just like hanging out there, I know it sounds weird, but inclusivity is just something that's near and dear to my heart, and the world needs more of it right now. So I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for all the fabulous gifts, Hope. I appreciate it. You're so sweet. Okay, we have Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm going to pull another card. We have the Chariot in reverse. Ooh. Oh, we got someone in someone's life that ooh. Ew. Ooh, child. Okay. So this feels like it's a couple different parts for some folks. But I'm gonna start with this side. Let me actually love your tribal markings. Is that what you call it? I call it ori. It's ori. Sound like your day was blissful. It's been so blissful. Like I'm having so much fun. I also have this giant water bottle I have now. I got it today. It's great. I just feel really happy, and I haven't been able to stop like laughing all day, even though I've been by myself. I've been hanging out with my dog, and like seeing my friends. I feel really happy today. That's why I put on my sparkle top. I came from the gym this morning, and God had plans. Her toxic energy and proximity was draining. I didn't know I was carrying her burdens until recently. It's definitely a different vibe. I feel free. Yay, amazing. You should, Kevin, have you gone into any body of water? You should get into a body of water and then shower with honey. Okay? You should do that. I'm so glad you're free. I love how free you are. Emerald, I'm out. This thing is done. I'm changing, and it just seems to bring out the worst in him. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It definitely happens, and I'm sorry that you have to go through that, because when one person changes in a relationship or elevates or evolves and grows, it's very challenging for the other person as well, because they feel like they can't recognize you anymore and don't really understand you. And so a lot of resentment can build up. And sometimes, the healthiest thing is to allow each other to grow separately, so that you can figure it out. So I didn't like this, so I'm going to be short on this one. But we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse, and then the Two of Pentacles, which was really telling me for some of you, these are parental figures. Like for some of you, these are parents that you've had in your life or community. Oh, it makes noise too. What makes noise on TikTok? What makes noise? For some of you, these are parental figures that had literally slowed your energy down. And I'm getting it. It could also be like a mentality thing where it's almost like they taught you how to, I'm hearing like self-sabotage yourself and say that like basically get you to settle for what you have, and then you had to make this decision for yourself of what you're going to do, like what you're going to do. But it also kind of is like, if some of you have a more masculine figure in your life that has anxiety and mind things, it's like you inherited that from them. And then on the mother's side, you also get like this slow to act energy, like very slow to act energy, or like a victim mentality is what I'm hearing also. And so these two energies you have been working on clearing, and the universe, God, spirit, your ancestors, and your guides have been helping you to do that. But there was a huge lesson for you to learn here with this energy. Like it's very much so healing mother and father wounds is literally how it's showing up. And I'm also getting like even if you had, like a father that may have worked a lot, but a mother who was like always stressed out, it's almost like you took that on, and then some of you like avoided relationships or got into relationships where you could lead too much, like you could lead too much, but it wasn't something that you wanted to do. And so you kept like removing love from your life, and now you're like looking at the full scope of your family dynamics is what I'm hearing. And this is pertaining to love. This is also could be pertaining to finances for some of you, and like not believing in yourself and not asking for the amount of money that you deserve. So it's almost like you're learning a lesson about receiving larger amounts of money, receiving money even if you don't ask for it, right? Like people being generous to you. Again, this is going back to that like karmic justice energy that is being served up on a, a platter, and you just have to receive it, but you didn't know how to receive it. Love it. Thank you. What does showering in honey do? Yeah, showering in honey is like a sweetening kind of energy. If you work with Oshun, it really brings opportunities to you. But as you are showering with honey, you can also say like, I only receive like the sweetness of life and good opportunities. And so it like basically turns your aura into a like more magnetic to good opportunities, and people who have low frequency are going to stay away from you. So you might notice some folks maybe giving you some evil eye a little bit once you start doing the honey, but it like doesn't penetrate your energy as much, but it makes you more magnetic, it makes you more bright, it makes you more like sparkly-esque aura. And more in tune with the universe, right? Because honey also comes from bees, and bees are very connected to the universe. Gotcha. I'm going to do that. See, good. Sounds like my source. Yeah. See, confirmation. Yes, because I have both wounds. Yeah. Well, this is confirmation that you have been doing a great job on healing it. Oh, my top it jingles. Yeah. It does jingle. I wish I had this in a million colors, as I was saying earlier. I love everything that jingles. It's why my family literally calls me Auntie Click Clack, because everywhere I go, I click clack and jingle. Yes, today has been wonderful, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so happy you've had a great day, Barbara. Emerald dream that happened to me as well. What does, oh, yeah, okay. So I answered that one, the showering in honey. Honey is amazing to use. And also, there's some tricks that you can use if you're going to speak and use honey. There's like like a ritual you can do on your mouth that helps you speak more sweetly to people, but also like your words become more received. So if you're like going to talk to someone, or you need to deliver news, or if you're a content creator, like you would do like a honey mouth ritual basically to help you. I wasn't feeling too up today, but I really tried to transmute that energy. Went outside, tried to go within, then I decided to write a poem. I love that. How many of you have been writing poems? How many of you have been writing? How many? How many? How many? As I mentioned, for folks who are new here, be sure to head over to my Substack and vote on the Mango Men manifestations. I'm raffling off a free spot in the Art of Love and Magnetism for next Friday's class. And also in class this week on Thursday for Z School for the Gifted, for folks in the US, or 10 a.m. for folks in the UK and in Africa. I'm going to be teaching a very specific meditation to help folks learn how to channel and connect with their ancestors, and literally kind of tethered to their energy so you can communicate with them more clearly. So if that's something that you like to do, I definitely would reserve your spot for Thursday's class. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited, and we always have like such a party in there. Such a party in there. King Grizzly, seriously, that's wild. It's crazy experience, basically a psychic attack. Yeah, me like crazy. This reading is spot on. Good. I'm glad. I don't know where it came from. Didn't know I was that deep. I love poetry. I'm a poet. I do it live now, and I love poetry. Hope, you said you write too. You're working on your book. Not a poetry book, but I think you said a different type of book. Yeah, poetry is very healing right now. If you're like really tapped in with the universe and releasing in a very creative way, poetry is something that's going to naturally come out, like naturally, because it's so beautiful, and it's words. It's literally spoken word, and it can be used in many different ways. Oi, oi, oi. So we have the devil card here, and I'm going to get clarity. Excuse me. Oh, felt like that was confirmation. We also have the tarot card, which is you going through a lot of changes recently. But I'm also getting maybe in the last 2 weeks have been like, and when I say tower, it doesn't necessarily mean everything around you is falling apart. It just means that you've been redirected or guided to do something else that you really love, or you've consciously been choosing to do that. But this is also from the divine. So the divine might have been revealing things to you that have been really important that you needed to know about. I'm getting like the mental chains, and even kind of like a mental slavery in a way of what you were capable of when it comes to even your gifts and your life, and it, like, you called in direction from also your ancestors. And so if you've been working with your ancestors, let it be confirmation that they have been changing your life quite a bit. So if you haven't been feeding your ancestor altar, or don't know how to build one, again, come to Z School for the Gifted. The link is going to be in the description, because it's always good to say thank you. But you were also getting a lot of divine assistance, right? Which is really important for a lot of folks who are stepping into their destiny, or if you have, a soulmate that you're coming in union with, or soulmates, or soul tribe, or a twin, or something like that. The divine is helping you out a lot. The spiritual realm is helping you a lot to release this part of you that you didn't quite know was there and how deep it went, but the universe is helping to gently expose to you what's been hiding. Wow, that's awesome. Thursday. Yes. You should come. Everyone's welcome to come to Z School for the Gifted. It's so much fun. I do a live open circle thing, so you can fill out the form. I will answer like a few questions per person if you write something on the form, and if there's time, I will circle around to folks who didn't write on the form. And then at the end, I will usually teach you a concept, and then I've been putting everyone into a meditation so they can experience the healing live, and I can guide you. We've done like some mirror work before, and that was so much fun to teach them how to do mirror work, and it's just been great. And it's been really awesome. And so I'm just going to keep sharing my gift of shamanic work and doing it in Z School for the Gifted. It's very accessible. It's only $22, and usually the sessions last for a long time. So if you want to come find your community, we also have a private chat that you can join afterwards. So folks who are gifted and stuff like that, they're all in there chatting with each other. Because sometimes like you may be looking for your soul tribe, and then you go into this great class and then there's no way to connect with the people you just met. So it's a great place, and many people are psychics and mediums and seers and poets and performers, all multifaceted, multi-talented, but are doing the healing work and are not going to gaslight you, right? So to me, it's important. That's why I created Z School for the Gifted and the Divine Academy and all the things. So everything is available for you to thrive. Blessings. Hi, Joyce. Sarah Grizzly. I hope I can make it. Yeah, you should definitely come. I teach every week, Mondays Magic to Market, for folks who are on their divinely led path and want to really spread their wings with whatever God or your ancestors are leading you to, because I've done many things in my path. So I'm there to coach you through whatever I can. And then we have Z School for the Gifted. And then Fridays is the Art of Love and Magnetism. And in a couple weeks, I'm going to be adding some more live workshops around like herbalism, and I'm going to be adding in yoga and all this fun stuff, because I'm also a teacher and a performer. So yay, yes, you should definitely come. I'm so excited. The link is going to be in the description, so you can find it there. I can also drop it in the chat. I love that you're waving. I'm going to go pull some more cards for you as well. Hi, hello. Thanks for all the likes, folks. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. Let's get some clarity on this card. Ooh, I love what they're doing here. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, but we started with the High Priestess in reverse, followed by the Fool card. I feel like, okay, phone, you need to chillax and stop being bananas. I feel like literally for the last 2 weeks, the Fool card has not stopped popping out, like this energy of like, oh my gosh, I'm free. Like literally, like if you look at the Fool card, like if you've been doing that, like first thing in the rising, Spirit knows. Spirit knows. If you've just been waking up ready to experience the day and being your bright starry self, Spirit knows and is acknowledging that you are doing an amazing job, and you have this new sense of freedom. But this is also you realizing how much you weren't tapping into your gifts, right? Like after and during maybe this last couple of weeks and the last couple of days, like and maybe even the last 3 months, you came into this realization of, I have these very powerful gifts that I am not utilizing as much as I need to, and I should be doing that. And so the minute you made that conscious decision of, I'm going to work on my gifts, I'm going to work on my clairs, I'm going to tap into the universe, I'm going to manifest, I'm going to do all this, right? The right teacher shows, right? When the student is ready, the teacher shows, and you started this new journey with your spirituality. And that's why we also have the Hermit card here. So this is also, God, the universe acknowledging to you that you did the work. You went into hermit mode like you were requested to do. And for some of you, maybe it was divine intervention that they sat your ass down and like put you away for a minute and was like, no, you ain't going nowhere until you face your trauma. Like, I can't give you all the blessings that you've written on that piece of paper until you realize why you won't be able to keep the blessing in the first place, right? So I'm getting a lot of that energy, and now you are in this liberated way of living, of everything is a brand new day. I can feel with clarity, I can see with clarity, and maybe your gifts may not be as sharp as you're wanting them to be, because many of you are quite gifted, but that's going to happen. But it's almost like you have this newfound faith in who you are and the spiritual realm, and how much God, universe, spirit, and your guides are actually guiding you. And I'm hearing even angels. So if some of you work with archangels or angels in general, or seraphim, like this is confirmation for you that they've been helping to open up. I'm hearing, your chakras, your light energy, your healing energy, and just kind of I'm hearing like blasting you at nighttime while you're sleeping. So if you were feeling in the last couple of months, like, why do I wake up and feel so different? Or why do I have that trippy dream? Or like, why do I feel like a little bit like an alien today? Like, it's because all of this healing is being done while you are sleeping, and your ancestors are also communicating with you and like putting you through school in your dreams, and you've got the deities going on and all sorts of stuff. So may I ask where you are from? I love your I love your accent. I was born in the US, but I'm very mixed. I'm very mixed. My family comes from all over the world. I personally can't even hear my accent because, we're used to it. What does it sound like to you? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm so curious. Thumbs up the live stream. Thanks. Thanks. Yes, everybody, if you can like the stream, that would be most appreciated. Thank you. Of course, happy to help. Happy to help. So how many of you have been feeling like you're in this new energy, or like you've been having some realizations? Let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you and what you've been experiencing, because it feels like you went through quite a few moments where you're like, well, that's the trippiest thing I've ever seen. But it feels like you're learning how to master this gift, or the gifts rather. I'm hearing gifts. So let me pull a couple more cards. Let me know what you've been experiencing. It's been a wild ride. And then Spirit is not letting me, like, I hear love coming through a lot, but I'm going to see what's going to come out. I might have to reshuffle the deck. Yay! It's definitely resonating. I pull cards all. Oh, I love that. I'm glad it's resonating. So the time about the gifts. Okay, good. So they're confirming for you also some financial messages as well. Hi, Angela. Hello. So they're confirming for you some financial blessings coming your way. So if you've been wondering, like, is my business going to have a breakthrough? Am I going to get that promotion? Am I going to be able to move wherever I want to, or buy that house, or get that car? Yes, you are going to be able to do it. Like, this is very strong confirmation. It feels like everything that you've been going through, especially with this devil energy, and they're also showing me the king and queen of wands that we're showing earlier, which were significant for parent figures. You had quite a bit of energy that was blocked in terms of finances. So if you ever felt like you couldn't hold on to money, if you ever felt like money was constantly leaving you, it's also because you had that king and queen of wands energy, and that sort of frequency within you. But in order to get to the frequency, you had to recognize who owned the energy. You had to get rid of that energy, and then you had to accept for yourself that something had to change. Like, in order to receive your karmic justice with money, which is going to be new opportunities coming through, which I loved how someone said earlier, I'm receiving so many new opportunities, right? This is the universe literally like this, like boop. Here you go. Right, reaching its hand out, metaphorically, and giving you this shiny new pentacle, which in many cases could be, new people in your life that are going to lead you into this money. It could literally be random money that that shows up for you, maybe a donation, or other family or friends help you out, or it could be community members that are teaching you things as well, new skills. These could be also downloads from the universe about how you can more easily make money for yourself, giving you new opportunities, and you just have to take action on them, and you will be supported and surrounded by the right people to help bring it to fruition. Because it's almost like for a lot of you, you were trying to manifest this 10 of Pentacles, and my throat is getting froggy, which tells me that you likely had to spend quite a bit of time, I'm hearing, even over the last 6 to 9 months, being able to clear your throat chakra and correctly, I'm hearing from a very specific ancestor. Maybe some of you had a little hot tempers. You had to correctly articulate what it is that you were needing, and articulate with some people that you no longer wanted to hold space for them anymore. And as you were beginning to do that, you started to feel a lighter frequency, right? Because money and love are very much so the same energy. But if you're not able to love yourself, if you're not able to remove people from your life who do not love you as well, who are siphoning from you, who are draining you, this 10 of Pentacles, right? If you really look at the card, it's like happy family life. You've got these dogs here, you got all this amazing fruit, this little kiddo, like things happening, like it's just so many fun things. And even if you look at this, like this archway, this portal to money is now open for you, but it wasn't open for you before. But now the universe can get through it. And I love how, like, this portal also gets echoed, just like this one here in the back, of like, look, we finally got in, and look at this giant pentacle we have for you. So this is just further confirmation that you've been through a lot. You've been healing and breaking a lot of generational cycles. So if you feel like you're a little bit tired every once in a while, or if you feel like you've been trying to heal for the longest time, right? For some of you could be even 6 years or longer. Like for a good portion of your life, you've been trying to figure shit out is what I'm hearing. Like, but you've just been able to lean in even when it was hard, and try and do your best is what I'm hearing. And so you are being well received and congratulated for that as well. So let me pull a couple more cards. My ear rang when I read that. I think he just gave me some clarity. I love that. Look at everybody's helping folks out. Hi, Nia. How funny, Nia. I was just thinking about you, and I kept getting a lot of love messages. Not about, but okay, deck, get it together. Yep, trying to figure shit out. Oh my god, yeah. I literally, like, I kept hearing that. Let me get one more card, please. Ooh, son. Hold on, let me drink some tea. I think I need a clarity on this King of Pentacles. This might be an actual person. This is a person. Feels like a little bit of something. Yep. Okay. For some of you who have been manifesting love into your life, hi, Samantha. Hi. It's so great to meet you. How are you? I'm doing fabulous. The universe is doing amazing. The collective, I'm sure they're all say hi to you. They're very loving. It's like a northern accent. I'm from the South. Okay. Yeah. I spent most of my time in California, then I travel all over. Yeah. But I lived in Charlotte for a little bit. My dreams last night were wild. Definitely strong love energy. I'm like, love is approaching. Love is definitely approaching. For some of you, you might have an energy that is lingering around you. So take it or leave it, right? You might have a lovely King of Pentacles, which could be similar to a Capricorn energy, or someone who's just in this money, like maybe they're really good with their pentacles, and it's actually someone you were trying to manifest. And it feels like for half of you, this could be someone from the past. And for some of you, this could be someone who maybe you're going to meet, or you kind of know of them. Like maybe you've been getting inklings about who they are. But I'm also getting, so if any of you are starting to get downloads about a soulmate or a twin flame or something like that, this is going to be their energy. This is what Spirit is showing me right now. But the question that you have, which is what the universe is presenting, is whether or not this is your manifestation, this energy that you have been welcoming into your life almost, or that you like are picking up on, because it almost feels like you have anxiety around it, or like you're questioning it, because we do have the 5 of Swords here in reverse, which is basically like sneaky thoughts, anxiety. It could be even if you started to tell people about your manifestation, they may have planted even ideas or thoughts in you that maybe it wasn't quite true about them. And so you're in this 2 of Swords. This isn't going to be for everybody, but it's going to be for some of you. You're in this 2 of Swords energy of having to make the decision of, is this person the right person for me? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of there's a couple different collectives in here, but whoever this is for, I'm also hearing that like you already know, that this person is meant for you, and they are also manifesting you at the same time, but they haven't told you that. They haven't told you that. But they are extremely powerful, just like you. That's why this like magician card is out, as above, so below, which means they are also connected. And it also feels like maybe for this other person, they had quite a few people around them that were making them in the same energy. They were making them in the same energy as you. So maybe some of you have twins, like twin flames or high level soulmates and things like that. So they didn't know what to think about you, even though they felt things about you, but they were like, this isn't rational. So maybe you've been more heavily into the spiritual realm, and they are learning to not master the spiritual realm, but learning to be within it more often. So that feels that feels a little significant for someone. You can take it or leave it, but I'm also going to pull a couple of cards. How many of you are manifesting love? Which it doesn't matter what stage in your relationship. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. So this is the 7 of Pentacles, but the reason why I'm laughing is because the minute that this card came out, I literally felt the energy of folks like making a wish about their manifestation or about love and then staring at it. Like, you know how people like stare at things and like hope for it to grow and hope to see the truth about it as soon as possible. Like you're like, you're like, okay, now is this the person? Right? Like, is this the person? I swear I freaking planted those seeds. But you're finally in the energy of letting it go, and by letting it go, I'm seeing and hearing like, hold on, oh, lots of me's. Okay, a lot of you are manifesting love. Yeah. So I'm finally, or you're finally in this energy of not being like this, right? Like it's almost like confirmation or a reminder from your ancestors and your guides of like, when you stop seeking the thing that you are wanting, it shows up in your life. And that's why you've probably been starting to get visions of them or thoughts of them, or like I'm even feeling, hold on, I have to fix TikTok. I'm even feeling like you might even be picking up on their energy quite a bit. So if you all of a sudden start to feel a certain way, maybe you're like a little extra anxious or happy, or maybe you just keep hearing like a bunch of different songs that you recognize, but they're not necessarily songs that you would be listening to at that moment or pondering about. It's because of this love connection that is coming in for you, that is popping up in your life a lot. Manifesting self-love. I love that. Yeah, do it. Well, I mean, for any love, you need self-love, right? And so your ancestors are also wanting to remind you that your manifestation is coming, but you can't like pull it. Like I'm learning, like, don't pull it. Just like learn how to master the art of self-love, right? Which is what we talk about on Fridays in the art of love and magnetism. We talk about healing mother wounds and father wounds and becoming magnetic to love, which is really leaning into your self-care practices. And even for some folks, like your pentacles are also going to be important for this new love relationship coming into your life. It's going to be important because you need stability. Like, you caring for yourself and being able to create an income for yourself is the stability and a language of love that's going to allow more love into your life. So if any of you have businesses, getting your businesses off the ground and getting financially stable is going to help you, because you need the space. I'm also hearing like you need the physical space. So if any of you feel like you don't have room in your life for a partner, like I want you to all be honest, and you can write it in the chat too. Like, if your divine partner showed up today, would you have the time for them? Would you have physical space for them? Would you have the capacity for them? Right? Like, write it in the chat, because sometimes, like, even if you're running your business or working and things like that, like, are you constantly overworking? Are you actually going to have time for this new love? Hi, Tina. Hello. You're welcome to join us on YouTube too, if you prefer. Do you have the physical time for them? Right? Like, do you have the energy for them? Are you in a consistent practice where if your divine partner showed up today, you would be able to articulate to them what you need, what you need, what you want, or depending on what you are manifesting, right? Like, because some folks want to be provided for, some folks don't want to be provided for, some folks want a community love circle type of thing. If you are someone who is providing or wanting to provide, are you in the place to provide for someone? Are you in the place to receive the type of providership that someone's going to give to you? Let's see. 10:01. I love it. Marrying numbers. I'm not quite ready yet. I'm keeping the idea open to a partnership though. I love that. Thank you so much, Victoria, for being honest, right? Because sometimes we got to check ourselves and be like, as much as I want this love right now, am I truly ready? Right? And when you think about it, if you feel not ready, your manifestation may not come to you. So you might as well work on helping yourself feel ready and feel comfortable and feel open to receiving that deep love as well, because that's what divine partnerships really are. It's a very deep sense of love, right? It's a healthy version of reciprocity and lovemaking and all the things, and sharing in precious moments. And if you're wanting to also, build a family or join families or move or all those things, like, are you prepared to do that if your divine partner showed up today? Not saying you have to jump into it, but maybe some of you are. Why not? Whatever you do is up to you. I don't feel like I'm ready. I appreciate your honesty too. Well, curious, Oracle Goddess, what makes you feel like you're not ready? I need and want all of the above. Yeah, right. It's so much more than just trying to manifest something and then expecting it to be there. But when you are prepared and when you are ready and you feel like you are like bursting full of love even, and not searching for it, then you're going to receive it. Because when you're in the energy of feeling needy, if you're feeling like this love is going to complete you, if you're feeling like they're going to come save me, like all, like all those things, it's not going to come. It's not going to come, because your divine partner and you or divine partners are going to get together, but you come together when you are both whole, when you are both ready, not when you're not ready and you're expecting someone else to fill a part of your life that they're not meant to fill. Right? Like, that's how you build resentment and a lot of hurt feelings. I'm still healing from a lot. I just don't want to bring unhealed baggage. I appreciate your honesty. I love that. Everybody should do their healing. And even in partnership and in partnerships, talk about that stuff too. And try going out on dates. Like I feel like sometimes people avoid going out on dates or putting themselves out there. But that's also a good way to like have fun and like see if you're ready. You will probably meet people who are also not ready, but it puts you out there, right? You're like, okay, like I really don't think I'm ready after that like incident, and then you just go back and heal, and it gives you some more clarity on who you are, what you are wanting, what you want to receive, what you don't want to receive, and you go back to healing, right? I got told last night by God to focus on me and not get prepared. It's divine timing. Yeah, it's always divine timing. And in like again, as I mentioned, right, like you can't receive love until you love yourself. So keep moving your energy to yourself and redirect it and put it into your stability instead of codependency, right? Because we don't want to be in codependency, which is what a lot of spiritual spaces and sometimes even on YouTube channels try to have people shift into, but it's not a sustainable way of living. It's not a healthy way of living. It's not a great way to manifest love. When you are fully independent and you feel whole and you feel complete and you feel ready to receive and you're not looking for it, then love will find its way to you, right? Hi, it's great to see you. I love this community. Amazing. I'm so glad you're here. We heart you. Obviously, working on stability all the way. Yeah. And I invite all of you, thanks for the hearts, Tina, on TikTok. I invite all of you to, and you're welcome to write it on the chat. Like, what does stability mean to you? Because stability is important for manifesting love. What does stability look like for you? What does stability mean to you? Redefine it. Today is like one of the last days of the Lionsgate portal. So since many of you are manifesting love, or it's in your life and you want it to eventually come to fruition, what does stability look like for you? What does it feel like for you? What are you calling in? Be specific. Remember, if we are not specific, you're going to get a platter full of half-ass something. Half-ass something. And it's not going to be the love you're looking for. I can tell you that part. Stability means peace for me. Peace is so good. I love me some peace. I live all up in peace. Anything that doesn't bring me peace, I'm like, U-turn. U-turn. Obviously, there's going to be moments that you have to deal with that stuff, but like your community and the people around you and many stuff. We got some crackling going on back here. Ooh, fun. Many things in your life may not bring you peace, right? But you have to navigate through that. But the challenge can be, how can you still bring peace even amongst the chaos and things that you're healing? Freedom of time and space. I love that. Stability. Yeah, I like that. Not feeling rushed. I'm feeling as you write that. Not feeling rushed, really being able to be stable within that moment or present in that moment. I mean, you turned around so quick. Yeah, I was like, is that burning through something? It's not. It's on a little thing. But it just made me laugh. Stability means self-love and that of who I want to manifest. I love that. Yeah, self-love. When you can easily follow through for yourself and take care of who you are and your own needs without feeling dependent on others, that's amazing, right? That is your true love, because that means like no matter where you go in the world or whatever you experience, you're always going to be able to take care of yourself, right? No matter what, because you know how to do it. You know how to do it. You know what love looks like for you. You know what it feels like for you. So I am getting, let me actually read these. Stability means to me just being able to provide for my children and self and be financially free. I love that. To love myself and just be free and flowing like yamaya. Yamaya. I love that. How old are your children? Narcissism, sociopath, mental illness, addiction, and STI, STDs is at an all-time high. It is, depending on where you are. Solitude, self-love, ancestors, Orishas, and mother God is where my heart is at the moment. I love that. Yeah. Focus on the love and the spirituality, right? Your divine inheritance, your divine connection, your divine flow with Pachamama and the earth. 10:01, keep seeing these numbers every time I glance at the clock. Stability is nice balance of life in all areas and not worrying about anything. Yeah. Just being able to feel grateful to live, right? To feel grateful for having another breath, and to know that everything is okay. You still get to experience life, you know? That is an amazing thing. It's very, very, it's amazing. I also have, wait, let me read one more. Stability for me means laughing until my belly hurts again. I love laughing. Growing food in my garden, my bad. Wearing sundresses, peace in my body, and my mind trusting life fully. I love that. I freaking love laughing. Laughing is so fulfilling. Like, if you can spend time with people who truly, truly make you laugh, there's nothing else like it. There's nothing else, because laughter is, it's the greatest thing. And I feel like there's a lot of people in the world who don't even have access to be able to laugh about many things, because depending on what they're experiencing or where they're at in the world and what freedoms they have, and so everybody should cherish any opportunity for joy and love. And I was asking someone yesterday on a call, when was the last time you were truly happy? And you all can answer it as well in the chat. When was the last time you were truly happy? Like, really, really, really happy, having fun, laughing, not a care in the world. Just being whoever you want to be. Yep, I fully agree. Love laughing. Me too. I feel like we laugh a lot in Z School for the Gifted sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, we sometimes we just let it all out. You should be able to let it all out, let your hair down. Emerald Dream, I see that happening for you. Aw. I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old son. Wow, difference in age. So fun. I love that. I love family. The host laughs and giggles is so. Are you talking about me? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Oh, 10 years ago. Yeah, see? The last time. I asked someone the other day about it, and they said they can't remember the last time that they were happy. They were like, no one's ever asked me that. I was like, well, I am also a happiness coach. And people tend to forget about how their life is going and what makes them happy, because they are conditioned to not ask themselves. And it's the whole reason why I created the 3-day kick the shit happiness challenge, which I'm going to bring back, because like you just get so stuck in the everyday that you can't even recognize what happiness is, even if it smacked you in the face. Right? And how to continue to choose it, and what your brain is doing every single day instead of choosing happiness, and what you're doing, like what are you actually choosing instead of happiness? Because if you can't fully experience it, and if you can't remember the last time that you were happy, or if it was so long ago, then between then and now, what else have you been choosing? Laughing and dancing. Heck yes. I love me some laughing and dancing. You know it. Yes, we do. I love laughing with y'all. It's the funniest thing. And I just love how loving all of you are to each other. Every time we get on that Zoom call, you're always checking in. with each other, smiling, cheering each other on, chat. Like, it's just, I love seeing it. I love seeing how much love you're all sharing with each other. I want the whole world to do that. Yes, laughing and dancing. I agree. Congratulations on your offspring. Hi, Ancient Eyes. How are you? We're talking about happiness and joy. I got my smile back. Yay! I saw you the last couple of times in Z School for the Gifted smiling. I love it. You should smile all the time, Kevin. You deserve to smile. Thank you. Especially with, it's funny because I can feel your freedom energy, and I can also see your smile. Like, it's very distinct. And so the next two cards that I pulled out is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Again, this is the universe, and I'm hearing your ancestors confirming for you that you are coming out of this energy. You're no longer in this energy. You are now in this energy. Because it was very clear. And it's still pertaining to love of, like, in the past, you may have felt like very unlucky to be experiencing the types of trauma that you did, experiencing the types of heartache that you did, like, is what I'm really hearing. Like, and heartache, it just feels so deep. Like, I don't know what some of you experienced, but it just feels like I see some people crying or frustrated, but like in a very deep way, like it cut you quite deep. And so you've been on this journey of healing from that. And you might, for some of you, even, you might still have a little bit more to go. But you are out of that energy of feeling like the Wheel of Fortune, right? This, which is all about luck, and things going in your favor, not going in your favor with the love department, right? Because we have the Two of Cups here in reverse, which could also be community of people around you. Like, things just not going well, even amongst conversations and stuff like that. But that's changing for you. This is what your karmic justice is as well. And then, feeling like unsure of what to do in certain romantic relationships, because you were trying to choose yourself, but it was like you couldn't, or you tried, but there was always this energy of doubt. But it feels like, with this all being cleared, that this Ace of Swords, this energy of clarity and moving forward, is now able to assist you with this path ahead, is what I'm hearing. Assist you with this path ahead. I'm going to pull one or two more cards from here, and I'm going to pull from the other deck just 3 cards for advice. How everyone's doing today? Doing great. How are you feeling? I'm feeling awesome. Everybody seems to be doing quite well. Yeah, so we have, I love it. So we have the Page of Wands along with the Judgment card. So God and or if you believe in universe or Buddha, has called judgment on your life. And so because of the work that you've been doing, that's why you're receiving this karmic justice of luck and things going in your favor and opportunities flowing to you. I'm also getting, again, with the clearing your throat chakra, as a reminder of everything that you spoke out into the universe, and now it's coming into physical existence with this Page of Wands, right? Like, the Page of Wands is also an energy of wielding your wand to be able to manifest the life that you are wanting, right? They're gazing at it as if it's like the coolest thing that the spirit, God or the universe gave to them, and you're like, wow, like, what else can I do? And so there's this potential and this dreamy energy with your life in terms of your money, your love, and your spirituality that, God is really trying to write for you. So allow that to be confirmation. And then I'm going to get 3 advice cards. And again, do come to Z School for the Gifted. And if you're just joining, I am going to be adding some pre-recorded, okay, I am going to be adding some pre-recorded tarot readings, which you are welcome to buy. And then right now, for text tarot, it is $22. So I will put that there so that you have the number if you need it. It's also going to be in the description, or you can do a personal reading live with me. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Let me do one more. What wants to come out? Ooh, I love it. This energy came out last time. Y'all are just so cool. So the first card that we have here is Banish a Curse. Both of this card and another card came out last time. So again, this is confirmation that you have been banishing curses, and that if you have any other mindset that has been coming up, maybe in the last, I'm hearing 3 days, 3 days, reflect on your last 3 days. If you had any sort of bouts of anxiety or anger, frustration, triggering, make sure you journal it out tonight and try and release it. You can burn it, do a fire ceremony, cleanse your body with some salt water, like whatever you need to do. You can do the honey bath afterwards, but make sure that you continue to banish this curse. But also it is confirmation for those who are on the other timeline that you've been banishing curses and that you were successfully able to do that. So be really proud of yourself. The next card out is Growth Energy. So you again are being abundantly helped during this time by the spiritual realm to help you bring these golden eggs I'm hearing out into the world. And for those of you who are creatives, this is like your business. This is I'm hearing readings for some of you. Some of you might read cards. This is where your prosperity is going to be. So allow the universe, which it also the top art kind of reminds me of the Merkaba. So if you work with the Merkaba, continue to do that. If you've been eating eggs, continue to do that. Talk to Ra about it. But you are in this Empress energy, right? Regardless of gender, of bringing forth this new life, and the universe is helping you to do that. And then the final card that we have here before we get going again is Ladybug, Lady Luck, Ladybug. We have good luck here on the card, as you can see. So right now is going to be a very prosperous time for you, a very lucky time. So if there's anything you want to invest in, if there's anything you you want to do, whether it's buying something, applying for something, starting a new project, putting your business out there, asking for a promotion, whatever it is, make sure you do it now. Make sure you do it now. Especially today with the energy still being so high. It's really going to be around to the end of August, but the portal is open for today. Today is August 12th. And then, you can make financial decisions and things like that on Thursdays with the luck of Jupiter, but you have the luck of the Ladybug visiting you right now. So I wanted to share that with you all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to also, before I get going, I'm going to share, because I officially created a calendar for the Fairy Medicine Woman, which will have all of the classes and lives on here, and I'll be updating them with the exact themes as much as I can, but I'm going to share it. It's a Google Calendar, so you're welcome to add it if you want to, so you'll be able to see the time. So I'm going to be updating that live. You can put it into your phone, and within the events, it'll have links to also reserve your spot through Acuity and stuff. So if you're like, oh, I see on Thursday there's a class, you can turn on that calendar on your thing and just click the link there and book it for when you're ready. And I'll be adding in some more stuff. And the My Body, My Choice, the healing class where we go over menstrual health and all that. Anybody is welcome, is now monthly. So I'm super excited for that as well. Let me go back to these comments really quickly. Love this. I'm happy that I joined this live stream. Me too. I hope you come join us for Z School for the Gifted. I really wanted to see a ladybug today when I was outside. I rescued a ladybug from the river. Thank you for your insight. I'm happy to help. Always happy to help. Yes, me and my spirit team did that. LOL. Glory be to God. I love it. Thanks so much for doing this reading. I appreciate you taking out the time to read and share your space and time. Also appreciate everyone here. You're so sweetie. You know, I'm always here to help. Thank you so much. Really helpful read. And again, I'll be live tomorrow. So I'm trying to go live almost every day during the week, at least for now. Wednesdays are about alchemy, so you're welcome to come bring your spiritual questions, or even if you just want to hang out and chat. The other night we did a very long live. We were on for like 4 hours. People were cooking, doing whatever, and we just talked, played some music, did some spiritual things. Like we just did whatever we wanted. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Happy to help. Gracias, Z, for your love, wisdom, stories, and all that I do always. You're sweet. Yeah, absolutely happy to help. So feel free to add that calendar if you want to. Everything else is going to be in the description. Make sure you have notification bells on. I'm going to be dropping a new video tomorrow. It's a channeled message, and I have a really big surprise coming next week. And reminder to vote on Substack so that you can be entered to win. Yes, thumbs up on the live stream on the way out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will talk to you all later. Get lots of rest. I'm sending you so much love.